This video is going to cover what I bring with me on every bike ride. So in case something goes wrong, I have this kit here to help me out and deal with the most common problems that you would find in a breakdown along a trail ride or something. So very first off, I found on Amazon there was a bungee cord kit that actually came in this bag, and I like the bag so much that I stored all the other bungee cords that I really don't use or don't need, and use the bag for my survival kit. So this goes in my backpack that I strap to my cargo carrier on the back of my bike. So let's open it up and you can take a look and see. So right off the bat, I always recommend using like either old or even new Ziploc bags to compartmentalize your different things. It makes it easy for you to see what's inside of it, and also keep it from getting tangled up with other pieces and parts that you would have in your survival kit or just general biking. So I just had some general bungee cords in here. I don't need a lot because I don't cargo carry a lot of stuff, so that's just some basic bungee cords. Here we have this is an actual seat cover that's made out of like a vinyl material, and I have an aftermarket seat, so I want to keep it protected in case I have to flip the bike over and actually service the bike upside down. So this is really handy. They're really cheap. You can find them on Amazon. And a shower cap would also work really well if it's vinyl and waterproof. And this material is pretty thick, so it can actually handle some like rocks and gravel and sand and grass and stuff without damaging the seat. So next off, if I do have to flip my bike over, this is probably the most compact, useful utility that you can get for your bike, and it's called the Handlebar Jack. And how I have it stored here is I just have the Velcro straps, just keeping it closed. And if you notice right there, trying to get the camera to focus. There we go, right there. There's some magnets that help keep these clamps together. So they lock into place and you can split them apart. So what these do is the handlebar jacks is you spread the legs out here on each one of these, and you put them on each handlebar, and you strap this around the handlebar. And when you flip your bike upside down, if your handlebars and all the display screens and everything, this gets it up off the ground. You can see they stand about 3 inches tall. So it gets them about 3 inches off of the ground clearance for your devices and keep them well protected. This is fantastic in combination with the seat, because you're going to be resting the bike on the seat, and the handlebar jacks, they just work really well together. So, and they're easy to store. They don't take up that much space. The weight of it is very light, and I like to store it like this, where I flip this around. And normally it goes like that, but I just flip it around and Velcro it, and then that keeps this nice and secure. Next up, flat tires, or more specifically, if you have a leak in your suspension gets low. This is a specialized pump that will not only fill up your tires, but it also will fill up your suspension as well. So this is not your just standard push pump. This will actually work with really high-end pressure, and it's got a release valve here to let air out, and a gauge. And I really like this product. It's really built solidly. And I like the fact that I can use it on both my tires and my suspension, because I have a front and rear suspension that I can adjust the air levels on, and that makes a really handy tool. All right, next up is zip ties. Just a random bag of zip ties. This is always really useful on just if something comes loose or whatever and you just need a quick fix. Just bring some really long and short and a variety of zip ties, put in a bag that can help you in a jam. Next up is I just have some basic tools and stuff, and I'll just unbag this. And first off, from my Cyclist kit, which is like an $80 kit, this came with a little box here. So I have some charging cables in here in case I need to charge up my phone off of the bike itself in an emergency situation. I have 2 of them here. I have a valve stem core remover that I bought separately, and this helps just release the air really quick on the bike. You can use the hand pump too, but this is really handy for dealing with certain situations. I like having this tool. And next up is, so we have some patch kits in case you get a really bad puncture on and then some sandpaper and then some instructions. This came with the kit itself on how to do a patch. And it just comes with a bunch of, I think they're rubberized patches. And then the last item is you always want to have spare chain links in case you get a broken chain link. So make sure you find out what the right size chain links you have for your particular chain on your bike, and get a bunch of these. I also have in here, and I'll show you some of the chain links too. So these are replacement master chain links, and then we also have some in case something happens to the valve stems. We have replacement valve stems. So let's put that away. And this is typically, all this stuff is not going to happen to your bike, especially if you maintain it well. And we're going to put all this stuff away. And hopefully it'll close back up. All right, so that's done, and leading into the next tool. So if you do break a chain, you're going to need a chain tool, and this also came from my Cyclists maintenance kit that I bought. So you can buy these separately or buy it in a kit like I did. And this is a chain breaker tool, and you can actually use this to actually separate the chain links and use the like replacement parts that you have. And that's going to be a necessary tool. And then there's also multi-tools you can buy that have these, but I don't really need a lot of those multi-tools because I already have in the kit I bought. I have a really old, kind of beat up, the flashlight doesn't even work anymore, but the main thing I use this for is I have a basic blade, a basic Phillips head, and a basic flat head, and just some basic tools. This is like a kind of like a really low rent Leatherman, whatever, but the main thing is the needle nose pliers. You can never be without these. I got this because it was small and light, and I didn't really care. I don't use this ever that much, so it's good to have in the kit and just forget about it. So some more USB cables that have different connectors in case I need to charge up in an emergency if my phone's dying. A variable kind of like universal tool for different hex sizes. We have a spoke tightener tool that also came with the bike kit, and it's got the different sizes. Again, probably don't need to do that. Again, Cyclists. This is a chain tightener breaker tool, so you can work on the chain. And I like having the full tool because I really don't use it that much in when I'm just doing maintenance on the bike. The only time I'd ever use it is probably on a trail ride. What else we got here? We have also, these are rim tools for removing the tire from the rim. These can just snap together, but they do come loose. And just having two of them to be able to scoop up underneath the rim just makes life a lot easier. They're really light. They also came in the Cyclist kit. And then we just have a set of basic, I don't even know why that's in there, basic Allen tools. It's not meant for doing a lot of adjustments. If you're going to do that, bring a better tool set with you. But this is just in a pinch. So this is used for, if you really need to tighten something down, really need to get back on the trail, get back home so you can really fix your bike properly. This is enough. Again, this set came with my Cyclist tool set. So that's the reason why I got the Cyclist set, is because I get a lot of basic tools. This is number 3. This is number 4, number 5, number 6, and then some of the accessories that I bought separately. And then I added that. So all in all, in that little bag, you get a lot, and this probably weighs the heaviest out of everything. And I'm just like, I don't mind the extra weight because the bike already can carry a lot of weight. So the last item in my survival kit, and in case you get questioned by authorities or police or whatever, I have a printed out code for the Georgia where I live in, and Georgia Code Title 40. It says what is a motor vehicle, what is a electric assisted bicycle. So if anybody questions you, and then on the back side, I have Georgia's e-bike law. And so if anybody gives you any problems, you have this as a go-to, so you're not completely just kind of empty-handed and don't have any way of proving what your bike is or what the rules are. So it's nice to have as a reference. That takes up like literally no space. And so I put all this back in here. And some people have compressors, like air compressor cartridges for filling up your tire. I have TANNUS armored inserts, and I really don't need, don't expect to get any flats with them. And if I do, the nice thing about the armored inserts is that they're run flat. I can basically ride on them even though there's a puncture in the tire and I've lost air pressure. There's enough of a structure in the armored insert to basically continue riding and get to where you need to service the bike. You could fit like a portable air compressor in here that's like rechargeable. I have a couple. I didn't want to add any weight. The total weight of this is probably about, I would guess, about 3 pounds. But it's really compact. There's a lot of functionality in this, and these are things to consider when you're going on trail rides and you're going to be away from or long distance away from to where you can't service your bike or get to a serviceable area. And if you have the know-how to utilize a lot of these tools and whatever, this will definitely help you out. So hope you like the video and get some ideas from that. You can either add or remove from your own survival kit. So this one's mine.